Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Neo Nails. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do a ombre netted look. It's a beautiful look. I did it on Faye's nails. We didn't record it though because she was just having them done as a client. So I'm going to show you how today on Nikki. I've already prepped this nail, so I've removed the surface shine. I'm just going to clean it over with some gel resolution. Not resolution.
Is that like a New Year's resolution?
Yeah. Gel residue wipe off solution. Oh my god, I used to call it resolution. I had like a whole weeks of calling it that and I had to keep changing it. So no, it's called gel residue wipe off solution. I'm going to use a tip. I'm going to fill that well with the glue, brush on glue, very easy to use, and rub that on. Make sure it's touching all of the nail. I'm going to cut the length, and then I'm going to cut little triangles off at the side, because what we're going to do is make this nail into a ballerina shaped nail, or some people like to call it a coffin nail.
Somebody said to me that it can't be a coffin nail because it doesn't have enough sides.
Well, people have different opinions.
Yeah,
and do you know whose opinion matters?
Mine.
A ballerina nail is very similar to a coffin nail. I think I don't really like a coffin nail, but some people still call a ballerina nail a coffin nail. So that was my kind of point really. A coffin nail is quite wide here and then comes out and then goes in with a flat top, which is, pretty much what a ballerina nail does. But
it's like the coffin has a couple of edges.
Yes.
Whereas the ballerina sort of goes straight up.
Yes. Definitely.
I know this nail stuff.
I tell you what, you've learned some nail shiz over these years, you have, haven't you, Adam?
Do you reckon when we hit like 2 million subscribers, I should do nails on camera?
I think so. I would love to see that. So you can see how I have pulled the sides in, flattened the top off, and I've just skipped over this contact area to make it nice and thin. I'm going to wipe over with gel residue wipe off solution. I don't really need to blend that in anymore, so I don't need to go over with acetone. If you struggle with blending in a tip, what you need to do is just go over with a little bit of acetone. That can blend it further as well. Got a little top tip there for you. I'm going to dehydrate. So I'm going to dehydrate just the natural nail. So just that part there. And then I'm going to use the acid-free primer to prime just the natural nail. I'm going to use Max Adhesion. What have I done? Took the lid off and not told you what colour it is. It's rock and roll. So this is a gorgeous shimmery black. I'm going to pop it on the end. Now you can do this with any colour. I've chosen this colour to give you the most contrast. So I really want you to see how to create this netted ombre look. So you're just going to blend that up quite thin. You can see that that's been applied very thinly. And you want to let that dry, leave it to dry a little bit. This is a new colour that we're going to use. It's Caramel Dream. It's one of my favourites. Caramel Dream and Flawless are my favourites at the minute. You will need some netting. So we have this. You get quite a big sheet of it as well. So you're just going to cut off a little bit to use. You're going to get your Caramel Dream. Make sure that you get your cuticle area nice and neat. You don't need to worry about the apex at this point. Looks like we're doing a smile line, doesn't it? And now we're going to feather this off. So look at the angle of my brush, it's very low. Very low, and then we're going to sweep to create this fade. I find Caramel Dream does set up quicker than other nudes that we have, so bear that in mind. Just going to get a wet bead and just fade a little bit more. Take your netting, pop it into the powder. Pop your finger on there for me. And then as it starts to dry, we're going to work from the back first. So you can see I'm pressing the cuticle area first. Then we're going to come down. Because this area was done last. All the way down. Just bring your finger off a little bit, that's it. Just so I can get my thumbs right underneath. As it starts to completely dry, you can start to release the netting. Be very gentle with this. Ta-da! What I'm going to do now is use clear. But before I do it, I'm going to wet all of that. It's going to make this clear sink in to those recesses a lot easier if it's wet. So this is where you can concentrate on your apex if you need to build that up. I forgot something! So I forgot to put some glitter in the end, so what I'm going to do is just move that back. It's still wet, you know, I can still move it. Move that back and make some room for this glitter. All I want is a tiny bit of glitter on the end. So this is, I think it's Carnival in Venice. Yes, Carnival in Venice. So just want a tiny bit on the ends, because that's exactly what I did on Phase. I put the picture up of Phase, and everyone was like, oh, I can't wait to see the video. And I was like, oops, I didn't film her, so I better show you.
I can just imagine Faye watching this video now, freaking out that somebody actually has the same nails. Not the same colour, the same nails.
Yeah.
The full same design. Shorter, obviously.
Yeah, we have gone shorter. Phase nails are very extreme. The length is very extreme. But we wanted to show you how to do it on a, you know, more manageable, realistic working length. Now I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to pinch this now and let that set up, and then I'll file it. So I'm going to do my normal filing routine. I'm going to do sidewalls around the cuticle area, get that nice and flush, and then I can contour the full surface. When you come to file the very tip of this nail, don't forget you've got the glitter in there. You don't want to go too thin because, you know, we've got a layer of colour and we've got a layer of glitter. You don't want to over file that. Don't get sort of carried away. I'm just going to buff over with my block just to smooth this out. I'm going to wipe over with acetone just to really smooth that nail. I'm going to top coat with the Urban Graffiti top coat. And if you notice, Faye's nails had quite a lot of bling on, so we are going to add some bling to this nail. Pop me that in the lamp. I'm going to use some cuticle oil to finish. This is the tea tree cuticle oil. So if you have a close look at it, you can see the shimmer from that rock and roll. And you've also got this ombre as well, which looks pretty cool. Like I say, you can do that with any colour. I just wanted to use something that really contrasts so you can see it popping through those impressions that the netting's done. There you are. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any ideas that you want me to do, contact me via Snapchat, which is Kirsty Nails, or you can contact me on our Facebook page. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Not soak off solution.
Not soak off solution or nothing. It's gel.
Cleaner.
Residue wipe off solution. Takes tacky layer off of that and cleans your finger up a treat.